Alright, so here we're going to go over the 2011 Planet Eclipse Ego, and this one's actually the limited edition Ollie Lang edition. Open it up, show you what's inside, show you the gun. First and foremost, it comes in this nice casing, nice hard casing here. You can probably take a pretty good beating, keep your gun safe, and whatever else you have inside. Open it up. Alright, first thing is when you open it up, what you're going to see is your Planet Eclipse owner's operating manual. Planet Eclipse, I personally think, does a really good job with their manuals, all color manuals, and very detailed, pretty easy to understand, a lot of troubleshooting ideas in there, and it pretty much just goes over everything about the gun and everything that you may run into with the gun. Also comes with your barrel sock. You have your oil here, your Planet Eclipse gun oil. A small parts kit, O-rings, some screws, a little bit of this and that, whatever you're going to need to take care of the gun. Your Allen key set. Planet Eclipse Allen keys right here. Nice little set here. Your shaft 4, we'll talk about that a little later, and your Ego 11. Let's move this out of the way. As you can see, like I said, this is Ollie Lang edition. It's new. There's not too many of these made. I believe there's only about there's only like a dozen or so made. And you can see it has some nice milling to it. It's slightly different than the regular Ego 11. As you can see, like the Ego's right here, the little Ego, emblem. And all the anoding's pretty nice. There's like heart on each side. You can see right here, and you can see up top here, Ollie Lang 17. It's kind of nice, aesthetically pleasing gun. Now, just go over some new features of the Ego 11 in general. They come with a new MACNoid solenoid manufactured by Mac Valves USA. It can be adjusted by a quarter turn on the inside right here, inside of the grip. And there's like a little pointer in there that can indicate where you're adjusting it to on a little scale. And the nice thing about this is that a lot of the high-end guns and tournament level guns that you're playing with, you want a very smooth feel to them, but you also want to reach your max rate of fire. And you want your gun to perform just how you want. You want a very smooth feel. You don't want shooting everywhere. And this new MACNoid actually kind of allows it, because it controls both the forward and rearward speed of the rammer and the bolt, so that you can kind of get a true feel to the gun however you want it to be. And it's pretty easy. Like I said, you only adjust it with screwdriver on the inside of the grips. Another common thing that everybody's seeing these days with the new Planet Eclipse is the POP ASA, the push-on purge system. You push it back, this little bonnet right here, push it back, gases up the gun, and it's not gonna ungas or degas, I guess you'd say, until you press the little pin right here. And it's on the T-slot, on the frame. It's nice. You can see it right here, little T-slot. So it's adjustable to your liking. Another nice thing about these newer Egos and Geos are the SL3 regulators. My favorite part about those is the fact that you can run either high pressure or low pressure tanks on it, and you don't actually have to adjust anything. You're not going to lose, your velocity is not going to change at all, and it's pretty. You don't have to worry about what you're putting in the gun, blowing out O-rings, or losing velocity, having first shot drop off, or anything like that, which is a pretty nice feature, especially these days. And another nice thing about this is it really helps you get the most out of your fills. You could be probably at 200, 300 psi and still be shooting at its maximum velocity. Really just getting the most out of your fills, and it really just does its job. And the new frame here on the 11 Egos is, you can see the grip position, it's a little higher than years past, and it's kind of closer to the plane of the actual firing line. You can see here, easier to get your head behind the barrel, maybe a more comfortable feel. And the nice thing is the rubber back plate now. It's a little more comfortable on the hand, more durable obviously. And just a little bit more about the back of the gun here. And we know obviously the stock boards in the Planet Eclipse guns, they're all you can really ask for. No need really for an aftermarket board. They're going to do whatever you want, and it has the nice big LCD screen in the back, very easy to read, easy to go through with your different buttons here. And it doesn't consume as much power as the OLEDs, the OLEDs that you see on a lot of guns these days. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about your battery change quite as often. And what else do we talk about? Also, you can also have the expansion port. Allows you to plug it into your PC with the Planet Eclipse ePortal software. And pretty much whatever you can put on the gun, or whatever update, whatever you think could be compatible with this gun, most likely is with the ePortal. Very easy to use. It's nice and accessible. And another nice thing, my probably favorite part about the gun, other than the regulators, I always like the triggers on the Planet Eclipse. It's an S-style trigger. It's actually 5-point adjustable, and you can adjust its forward travel, its rearward travel, the magnetic, return strength when it's coming back, the spring return strength, and the micro switch actuation point. So pretty much however you could want your trigger, you can adjust this gun to fit your needs and your liking. It's a nice tight feel to it. Something about these guns that kind of goes overlooked is the fact they're obviously extremely light, but they're also very durable. This gun, probably one of the lightest guns I've ever held. But it's a very, very well put together gun. We'll talk a little bit more about the internals of the gun. We'll take it apart real quick for you. Obviously, it has the Cure3 Bolt. Easy to take apart, pull it up, pull it back. There you go. And it has a Zick 2 kit in it. Take it out for you here. And the back, a couple screws. And there you go. Just wedged in there. Just back gently. Alright, and there you go. This is Zick 2 and the Cure3 Bolt. Obviously the gun's taken completely apart now, which is nice. Extremely easy to take apart, as well as extremely easy to put back together. Just slide everything back in. Screw the back on. It's probably the nicest part about these guns, is the fact that everything's just so easy to work with. And there you go. Everything's back together and you're ready to shoot. Has the same LPR as on the SLS. Still has the infrared brake beam eye system. You're really not going to have too many chop balls with this gun, which is nice. And also, we're going to go back to the shaft 4, bring it out, put it together, put up the gun, show you what it looks like. It's a pretty nice barrel that comes stock with any gun, I think. Put this together really quickly. And go. And it's a 14-inch stock barrel, and as you can see on the barrel, 0.689 bore size. And there you go. Shoot in there. And this is Planet Eclipse 2011 Ego Ollie Lang edition. And we'll shoot it really quick for you, run some reballs through it, see how it shoots. Alright, 2011 Planet Eclipse Ego Ollie Lang edition. Run a few reballs through it.